I hope you all enjoyed your dinner, and it's followed up with the cake, the cedar cake. So enjoy that. While you're having your dessert, we thought it'd be nice to have some speakers come up and just entertain you for a little bit. No pressure, Jerry. But it would be nice to hear from people who have been involved in CEDAR for many years and actually were involved in the initial startup of CEDAR. So it's really nice to hear from those people who were at the forefront and had the vision to go forward with this plan. And the first speaker I'd like to introduce is Jerry Romick. And Jerry was the first CEDAR chair in 1987 through 1988, at least from the records we have from back those times. So Jerry, we'd like to have Jerry say a few words about the CEDAR program and where it's been.
Thank you. Well, to tell you the truth, when this whole thing came about, somebody told me that Tim Killeen was going to be here giving a talk about the history of CEDAR. So I figured all I had to do was come up here for about 2 minutes and say a few words, and that was going to be it. Well, that's what's going to be. One of the things that I did want to bring forth, and something that I've always found part of the CEDAR program being very interested in how it developed, was the origins and the impact that the National Science Foundation people had on the development of the program. And although we sort of celebrate different dates here, and I'm not quite sure who came up with 25 years, but in '83, Abbas Sivji was the NSF program director in agronomy, and he sort of initiated this whole concept of people getting together and doing programs that related maybe, observations and theory and laboratory work all together so that you could come up with a solution to some problems rather than going off independently. And as that developed, and Andy Christensen came in, and Bill Sharp, and Brian Tinsley, that was the beginning of the formation of the agronomy interest in CEDAR and the National Science Foundation interest in the CEDAR program. And that's what essentially started it, by getting many scientific groups together within the community talking about how we could combine our science so that we could aim all together at one goal or another at a time. And from the beginnings, when we had, a few dozen people, this is a very interesting group, because to me what has happened is we haven't lost those people that started it. We've just gained all of you guys in the background who were younger. And to me, this has been the major thing that has brought everybody together, was the combination of everybody talking together, the theoreticians, the laboratory people, the modelers, and the people that are doing satellite work, and everybody talking about the same kind of science. And that's what this program, to me, has always represented. And it looks like it's continuing. It doesn't look like it's going away. And years ago, I started a program of talking about the old crows. And if anybody wishes to see what I started, you can look at Tim Killeen's talk on the website he's got, or that's on his web. But the last time I talked about the old crows and their involvement with the National Seed Farmers Group. I ended it with saying that everybody sort of went away happy and consolidated and full. And it looks to me like that's about where I should leave it, because it looks like that's the way it is right now. So it's really a pleasant thing to see you all here and see CEDAR continuing in the directions that we all thought it would be possible to go in, and see how fruitful it's been. That's all I want to say.